My name is Michael Mastro. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to look at the chart for Tito Jackson, who recently passed away. May he rest in peace. Condolences to the family. If you look to the eastern horizon when he was born using Vedic sidereal zodiac, you'd see the constellation associated with Cancer rising at 12 degrees. First, we'll look and see how the planets are operating and when they're operating, and what could be done to strengthen the chart. So Sun is ruling the house of wealth and stability in the family and fame, and it is weak. It is in old age. Any planet that's more than 25 degrees or less than 5 has trouble promoting its own significations. Sun is an indicator for father, so he did have a difficult father. Um, and it is also indicated for heart issues. He did die of a heart attack. And marital stability also, he did have a divorce. Then we have weak placement of moon. Moon is at 20 degrees. It rules the chart. It indicated for health, and it is placed in the house of health. So that's a difficult, challenging house. So it affects autoimmune issues like heart condition, but it also gives him deep compassion for inner conflict, which he expresses through, he's a blues musician, so deep feeling and emotion that he expresses through his music. We have week old Mars. Mars is just slightly over 25 degrees. It's placed in the house of fame. It rules the career. So it gives him fame and career success and wealth through his deep passion for expressing himself through music. Mercury's ruling the house of success through performing arts, and it's placed in the house of happiness. So happiness comes through this expression. Then we have challenging Jupiter. Jupiter is placed in the 12th house, a challenging house. It rules the house of health and inner conflict, healing. So this gives him the ability to take on different roles as a musician, blues musician, a father, a grandfather, a husband, and have a bit of influence. Jupiter's about influence. And then we have weak infant afflicted by Rahu, Venus. Venus is happy, ruling the house of happiness, placed in the house of entertainment. Venus itself is entertainment. Then we have challenging Saturn, and it's also debilitated as well. And it is ruling the house of trauma, and it is placed in the house of family. So this, again, points to having some early childhood trauma, maybe through the difficult father. Then we have challenging Rahu and Ketu, learning to balance Ketu in the first house, Rahu in the seventh, learning to balance his personal needs with the needs of his partner. Let's look at the timing of events. He was part of the Jackson Five, Michael Jackson's older brother. In 65, they started, this is during a Mars period, started ruling the House of Career. Musicians in the early 60s, 70s. And then in 72, he got married during a Venus period, Venus indicator for wife, and also family. And then 73, he had a son during a Jupiter period, Jupiter indicator for children. 88, he got a divorce during a Jupiter period, also ruling the house of divorce. 94, his wife died during a Saturn period, Saturn death-like experiences, sitting in the house of family, even though they weren't together anymore. In 03, he started his solo career a little bit later in life because Mars is weak. Mars is the ruler of the career. And then he died September 15th, 2024, while he was driving from New Mexico to, I think, Indiana, of a heart attack. And the chart on the left is the transit chart for that date. You can see that Rahu and Ketu are close to the most effective point, afflicting 6 out of his 12 houses. And particularly, Rahu is afflicting the first house of longevity and the body. To strengthen the chart, my favorite remedy is a kavash containing the Devata yantras for his benefic planets. He also did charity work to transform Jupiter, Rahu, Ketu, Saturn. Again, may he rest in peace. Condolences to the family. Thank you so much for listening.